Hello, welcome to the stock market weekend review. As I can see, looks like the screen need to be readjusted. I don't know why Thinkorswim keep changing my setting every time I log in the past week. They change the size of the screen on me, and then it messed up everything. So let's see. Let's see if I can adjust this. What in the world is going on? Why is it not sizing properly? Annoying, absolutely. Come on. Okay, there you go. Let's see the right side. Can squeeze in a little bit. All right, that's better. Okay, I had Las Vegas Sand here, which I liked. Earning came out decent, nothing mind blowing, but it's definitely in a sector that I like to invest. Put my money in there. I wrote some spread on Thursday and Friday. 55, 52, 54, 51. I had a 56, 53 that I closed out early before the end of Friday for a tiny profit, but that's okay. I do have some share, not a lot. I have trimmed uh, the bulk of the share over the past 6 months. I have probably less than a third of my original share that I bought before this big ramp up. But for now, I'm okay holding it. And I will continue to sell spread 54 and below. I do think, the ref low is a decent spot. If it come down there again, if I see it down here, I might even put in a buy order to buy some share down in the 53 range, right? I think the 200 day moving average would be a good spot to buy the dip. Um, yeah, I do. I like Las Vegas Sand. Win, a little bit better, but still, to me, the risk reward is in Las Vegas Sand more so than in Win. Um, if it come down here, okay, if Win comes below 100, then I will be selling 97, 94 put spread. But until then, no go. Okay, no go. Uh, let's see. Uh, the losing bet I had turns out. Let's see. Did I have a losing bet on Texas Instrument? The answer was yes. That was my first time losing. Not. I take it back. I did not lose the bet. I took the gain for a very small gain. Very small. Okay, very small gain. What I did was on this day, on Thursday, when the market came down, the put spread that I had was 182.5, and then 180 was a very tight spread for a debit of 1 point something, and I closed that spread for literally $20 gain. But I'm glad I did that, because if I did not do that, then the streak would be broken the next day. But on this pop here, I saw a 185, 182.5 put spread. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so that's the only bear spread I had last week. I had SMX spread the week before, along with the Texas Instrument, which also turned out to be a small winner as well. But I did not put on any SMH bear spread right now for this coming week. TLT, I continue to sell call. I've been selling cover call on any pop near 102. I've been selling 103, 104, 105 cover calls. I don't have that many put spread, going into next week. I had order in, but nothing triggered, right? I had order in for 99, 96 put spread, but it didn't trigger. And I will keep throwing them out there on any wick down. I do think that, hey, if you bought TLT down here, that's the right move. Okay, this is a tight range here for TLT, very tight range, right? So to me, selling put spread below 100 is fairly safe, but selling cover calls 103 and above, though, that has been an easy call for me for the past 2 months, right? Past 2 months. I mean, before that, I was doing, of course, 105, 106, 108, put a call, cover calls. But for now, over the past 2 months, I've been calling for 103 to 105 cover calls. Yeah, you don't get a lot of money. You get like maybe a dime on the cover calls, at least, especially for the 105. But why not? Take the dime. What would be the catalyst for TLT to pop over 105 right now, last week, last month? None. There is no catalyst, okay? We take what we can get. Let's take a look at SPY. Small correction on the SPY, and I would not be chasing it here. I think there are room for SPY to come down. So for me, it's out. I'm staying out. Now QQQ, of course, have a bigger correction, right? But it still have room to fall. Another 1.5%, perhaps. Right now it's 375. Can I get down to 370, 371? Yeah, that's not very far. Okay, that's, like I said, you're talking 1.5% less than that. So, but after 20, it can bounce. All right, it did that back in late June, a month ago. It tested, bounced, and it tested again the second week of July. So we will likely revisit the scene of the crime this week. So all depend on the earning. Okay, we have big earning coming out Monday, Tuesday. Big earning from the big boys. So a lot of FANG stock are coming out with earnings. So watch out. Now, of course, the weakness of QQQ equals strength of the Dow. Look at the Dow. Wow. Okay. I wouldn't be chasing it here. The industrial, the GE, the Honeywell, even UNH. A big part of it is UNH, the return of UNH. Okay. But look, it's at the zone where I think it's running out of steam. Right. So if you're in the Dow Jones, it's time to take some profit. Okay, it's time. Speaking of that, GE has been mind-blowing. Okay, wow. Did I miss? I trade GE. For those that follow me, I trade GE for a while, and then I missed this. Okay, so not much I can do, but watch it run and run and run. It has been running so hot, so hot. Okay, it's been riding the 20, up and down, touching it, keep pushing it. Wow, impressive. Okay, if you buy the dip on the 20, it had been the right move for the past 6 months. Scary, right, to buy the dip, but the 50 is right below it, so there's not a whole lot of room to fall. Nah, I just can't see myself chasing it, but it has been a winner for some people. Same thing with Honeywell. Okay, I Honeywell, was looking to buy Honeywell down here on this right here, on this wick down here. I was definitely looking to get into Honeywell, and I missed it, and then boom, it run. Too late. Okay, it happens. Talking about UNH, wow, what a move! But it's time to go. Absolutely, it's time to go. Okay, if you have UNH, if you weather the storm on UNH, I'm out. I'm all out of healthcare as far as health insurance. I'm completely out. I have no share, no calls, no puts, nothing. Because Of course, I got out before this move, right? But look, channel high, right? If you respect the channel trade and buy the dip on the channel low and sell on the channel high, well, it's time, right? So heed the warning. ELV, same thing, right? If you respect the channel, buy channel high, well, buy channel high, or sell channel high. Sell channel high, buy channel low, sell, right? And then of course, this one didn't really touch the channel, but it's a lot of different levels. But every time it got to the channel high, it has been a sell, right? And now we are here. Yes, there is a breakout over the channel. Does this confirm a check back? Some people may say that, but I still say no. It's way overbought. Okay, it's way overbought. The 2-day moving average is already rejected twice, 3 times if you want to count all 3 days. So I don't know. To me, it's time to go. Right? It's absolutely time to go on. If you short, you got your head handed to you. Okay, ELV, UNH for 2 very big stock. Okay, they big cap, not small cap. They can move. They can move violently. Okay, so you don't want to be on the wrong side. Humana, which is the one that I like. I still like Humana. Okay, compared to the rest, I do think Humana is a buy on the dip. If you want to sell put spread, that would be the only place I would be selling put spread right here. Okay, to me, 425, 420 put spread on a dip. If you want to outright buy the share in the 440 range and below, yeah, I like Humana here. Compared to UNH, I do like Humana. Earning is coming up. So if you want to do a bullish call spread, that might be a decent play, right? It has not run compared to UNH and ELV. So to me, if you want to be in any kind of stock for health insurance, Humana is the one. Cigna, gone. Okay, it's what a move, right? This make no sense to me. I talk about this endlessly, and then yeah, it's been wonderful. If you had it, congratulations. I'm out. Okay, I don't have anything. I have zero, none, nada. Lockheed Martin, I like a lot. Okay, this was insane. This move was one of the most insane down move on earning that we saw last week. How ugly was that? I saw this was my biggest put spread position last week. On this move here, I saw 16 put spread, 12 that expired last Friday, and 4 for this week. And I will probably add more to it if there is any kind of lingering down move. Where would I sell it? I've been selling 445, 440, 440, even 437.5, 430 spread. Okay, way down here. So yeah, to me, it's this area 442 has been pretty strong support. Okay, for a while it was resistance. What was resistance before turned into support. So if you want to be safe, for sure 440, 435 is about the one of the better spot to sell put spread there. I have put spread there as well as below, and some even above. Okay, I have confidence in LMT. Raytheon, you can do the same. If you want to do Raytheon, for sure I would do more like a 93, 90 put spread using this little gap right here as your last line of defense, right? So for me, if I see another move, I'm gonna put an alert right here, okay? If I see 95, create an alert. If that trigger sell spread below, okay, if I see this, then I will be selling 94.90 spread. General Dynamic, the other one, which I like the least because it is channel high, right? Once again, this one, channel high, channel low, channel low. You can count all that. Say, yeah, respect the channel. So for me, out of the three defensive play, I like GD the least. All right, let's move on to Big Pharma. Eli Lilly, the right move for those that follow me was we were buying the dip, right? I sold put spread, I bought the dip, I increased my position by more than 1/3. So I'm pretty happy with the move. Now, if this trigger, if this alert go off, right, then I will trim, right? I have an order to trim at 470 on some of the share. Basically, all the share that I bought, I want to sell half of that, all the share that I bought down here. I'd be happy to sell half of them at 470. So I have that order in already. But when this alert go off, then I will keep my eye closed on that. All right. So I set the alert there for Eli Lilly. J&J, what a move, right? I talk about liking J&J selling put spread, which I did. Wow. Is there more room? Maybe. Okay. But if I have J&J share, I would say look to trim at 171, right? Between 171 and 173, you gotta sell. Okay, you gotta sell some. Trim some. At the minimum, raise your stop. Okay, at the minimum, raise your stop. AbbVie, congratulations for those. I have a few share. Okay, I bought them down here, not a lot, but I have not sold them yet. Would I sell them if I see 147? Yeah, I would. Okay, I would. I might not sell all of them, but maybe sell half at 147, half at 150. Yeah, but if you bought AbbVie down here, this was ugly. Okay, this was, I'm sure, this went on for literally 5 weeks, right? From June. Yeah, so more than that, 6 weeks. There was 6 weeks of frustration here. And trust me, I trade a lot of put spread down here, and it was frustrating because I sold them, I make some money, not a lot, but it was frustrating that the move, of course I was hoping for a bigger move in either direction, but when it goes sideways like this, sure, I sold put spread 130, 127, those make money, but earning is coming up, right? So be careful. If this thing running hot into earning, please trim, right? Please trim. You don't want a rug pull. Okay, look. Last earning, see this? Yeah, ugly move from 162-ish down to 140s. Okay, so yeah, trust me, you don't want this. Okay, can this happen again? Can we see a rug pull in a 140 something back down to 130 something? Yeah, with AbbVie, it's possible. So be careful. Pfizer, slowly climbing. I have not sold anything here. Be patient. My advice is be patient with Pfizer, because I think one of the things that is tough for Pfizer, which I will talk with Abbott later, is of course COVID, right? All that money from the the vaccine is, of course, went away. Okay, so the stock reflected that, right? It benefit from COVID vaccine. They make billions, and of course, the market have discounted all that COVID money all of this year. Okay, so yes, from the last run up, and that's it. Okay, so year over year comparison will be easier for Pfizer shortly. I think we have maybe another quarter or two before we don't have to talk about COVID vaccine anymore, and the favorable comparison quarter to quarter will year over year will be better, and it's getting there. So just be patient. Yeah, it's the market just reflecting that. JSK, once again, if you buy the zone, which I did, let me edit that. Let me move the zone out. Okay, yeah, if you buy the zone, looking good here, looking good. All right, I watch it closely, but let me set the alert. Create alert. Well, trim time. Okay, question mark. Yes, if I once again depend on the move. Okay, if it pop, if it's a rip up there, wick up there for whatever reason, then I would trim. But if it slowly climb, then I might not trim. But I would definitely watch it if it get there, right? So it's definitely a spot that you should consider trimming, because like I said, the last time it got there, it was ugly, right? We got to 36 and then we went $2 lower. So just be careful. Set your alert so that you know it got there, and then you can trim if you want to. Certainly, I wouldn't mind, since I bought some share down here below 34. Yeah, easy decision to make $2 on those shares. Okay, easy decision. Let's see what else we talk about. Let's see what other big pharma. Amgen, I've been trimming. I trim. Okay, I trim Amgen this past week because the channel. Okay, we're talking channel high here, as well as the 100-day moving average. Okay, this does not look bullish to me. Okay, all of this wick does not look bullish to me. So I'm setting my stop on the remaining share right here at the 100-day moving average. All right, that's my stop, because I sold 40%, I think, of my share on this move from this day. From this day, I trim every day. Then yeah, I would take profit on the rest, especially when I'm buying them down here, right? When I'm buying them below 215, yeah, I'm not gonna give up $15 of gain. Okay, not a chance, not a chance, right? So I like Amgen. All right, let's move on. Well, the one that shocked me, I got out, right? I got out on this day here, make good money, but wow, if you if you didn't get completely out and hold on, you get another 100. You got another 100. Wow, shocking. Okay, normally you don't see this. Okay, if you follow biotech enough, a lot of time when they have good clinical news, you get the big pop and then the slide. A lot of time that happened. Not here. This is one of the rare occasions where it have a big pop and then it double up the move. That's how crazy it was, right? Look, it went 100 and 100. Wow. Okay, is super rare. If you talk to anyone that follow biotech, they will tell you that is uber rare to have like this kind of move. Okay, it already popped 100, and if to pop another almost similar amount on the next week, insane, insane. So big congrats to those that still have some share. Amazing. amazing. Okay, you don't see that kind of move often. All right, let's move on to net device Abbott. Okay, Abbott, no complaint here. I did trim for the first time in a long time. I did trim. Once I see this move, I trim right there. I did trim Friday. Um, why did I trim? But I trim either late Thursday or early Friday, but I did trim for the first time. Uh, it was my order. I had like a resting order that I set way back weeks ago. I believe it was 112. So whenever on any one of these 2 days that it wicked to 112, I sold. What percentage did I sell? Roughly 6% of my position. Uh, but the rest, I'm comfortable. But I'm watching this. Okay, I'm watching this. I'm gonna set an alert. 115 point. Yeah, I'm gonna set it right below the all-time high. Create alert. Trim again? Question mark. Okay. Yeah. Not all-time high. 52-week high. Okay. This is not the all-time high. We got a long way to go. See, all-time high is way over here. Okay, but 52-week high. Yeah, I think we're in a zone of resistance. All right, it should not be a surprise that it might stall out here. I'm debating where to set my stop. This is always tough to see this kind of move, and then you're like, where to put the stop? Well, right now, I don't have a stop set yet. I'm waiting to see what it's doing. Depend on what it's doing this week, then I might use the low of day, Friday, as my stop, which is 112.33. Okay, so I might set a stop for maybe half of my share there, and then put in a buy order for the same amount at 110. So if I lose those shares, I don't mind taking them back $2 lower. Okay, so that's the play is put a stop there and put a buy order for the same amount of share, $2 lower. EW, I like, not trimming anything. The only thing I did was add here, right? I add here. Not a lot, I add like 5% more to my position. I expect good earning. I expect a decent move. Where would I consider trimming? Okay, I have an alert set here at 97, but I might add another alert here. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it there. Okay, to me, that would be the spot that I would look to trim. In fact, I have an order to sell some share if we get there, right? So if we get there, I will sell some. But to me, the 100 is the spot where I would trim more. I would definitely trim probably 1/3 of my position if I see 100. Okay, been a nice run. It's been a great run on EW. No complaint here. Medtronic is my second biggest position in this sector. Abbott was the smallest. Uh, I was lucky enough to grab a put spread down here on this ugly wick, but yeah, it's I'm gonna put an alert right here. Okay, ref high, so might be trim time. Trim time? Question mark. Okay, so when it go off, otherwise we see 95. Okay, I'm gonna set another alert up there so that I don't miss any kind of big move. For here, trim for sure. Right, so yeah, two area of trimming for Medtronic, but I like it here. I like it here. I think, you know, I think let me do something here. Let me do something. It's breaking out of a channel. If you want to do this, and then let me see if this is okay. Yeah, I like that, right? See, the you can say that the channel high line up right there with the 100 ish area. Well, line up with the 90, this line up here, 98.5. So yeah, so that would be 1, 2, and 3. Okay, as far as the 3 level that I might sell my share. I have 300 shares, full disclosure. So will I sell 100, 100, 100? We'll see. At the least 50, 50, 50. Right now my sell order is 50, but it could be 50, 100, 100, and then let the other 50 run. So we'll see what I can do there. Now ISRG reported earning decent, but not good enough. Sell off. Would I touch it here? No. Where would I play ISRG? I was looking to sell put spread down here. The order didn't go off, but the gap fill is a small gap fill down here. So I was looking to sell, of course, 310, 300 put spread. That was the play, but that didn't go off. So if it is red, okay, I'm gonna put an alert here so that I know if ISRG come anywhere near the 50 MA on a pullback, I will put order in for below, and I will try again. You know, depend. Okay, heck, if it's choose on 305, 300, that's even better, right? But yeah, I like it down here. No need to chase it up here. Okay, no need to. All right, let's take a look at banks. I sold 75% of my KRE. Okay, some was cover calls that got called away. I had a cover calls at 45.5. Say goodbye to those. I still have my original 100, but I sold 300 off the 400 on this move. Okay, I sold, so no complaint here. It was great to buy 300 of those below 40.5. So it was a nice 11-12% move gain in less than 2 months. Yeah, I love it, love it. Buy the dip. I'm sure it would dip. Okay, this it's run a little hot. Okay, so would I buy the dip at 43? I sold some naked put the past 2 weeks because I anticipated losing those shares. So I did sell 43 naked puts, 44 naked puts. I have a 43.5 naked put going in this week, and I probably will sell another one. Depend on what it's doing. If there's a pullback, I will sell naked puts maybe 43 and below. Hey, if I sell them 45 and above, buying them back below 43, no brainer, right? But for now, that's the play, right? Bank of America, I did not trim yet. I am looking and wait. I have an order in. Okay, I'm happy that it make the right move after earning. Right, slow, albeit slow, but it got here. I was watching it closely, and it was not an easy decision to not do anything. I was very tempted to trim. It's my biggest exposure in the finance sector. My order is up here, right? I have a trim order up here at 32 and a half. And I didn't change it. I keep it there. I think it will get there, and if it get there, and basically take back the head and shoulder, the battle line will be there, right? And if we can break that, then lots of room above. Okay, so I'm more patient with Bank of America than KRE, even though KRE was a winning trade for those that follow me the past few months. We got in at the right time, right? At the right time. Goldman Sachs, it's time to go. All right, it's time to go. If you have Goldman Sachs, enjoy the ride, but it's time to go. Um, if you don't want to sell yet, well, hopefully you get ready to sell up here at 371. What would be the catalyst for Goldman Sachs to run up there? Is the IPO market back? I don't know. It's warming up, but it's not booming. Yeah, to me, owning, playing put spread on Goldman Sachs down here for the past 3-4 months was easy, right? That way the easy money was being made. But it's time to go. JPM, strong, strong. Okay, wow. I wouldn't touch it here. I wouldn't chase it here. But if you have it, raise your stop. Okay, at the minimum, raise your stop. I would say at least use 152-ish would be your stop. It's too much. It's too much to give back. All right, the 20 MA is way down here at 146-ish. I wouldn't give. I wouldn't use the 20 MA as a stop. That's way too far. Way too far. Okay, that's a whole $8. It's not too far. Morgan Stanley, yeah, like Goldman Sachs, yeah, it's time to go. If you have it, congratulations, but it's time to go. Wells Fargo, if it's not time to go yet, have your sell order up here. Okay, 47, 48-ish, right? That will be the spot. Okay, that's the back end, the back side of a channel, right? That's always going to be a resistance. Okay, this channel, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, break. Okay, now it's gonna test it. So yeah, at least trim some. Okay, trim some, and it lines up kind of perfectly with the ref high, right? So don't be too greedy. See, it lines up kind of perfectly up there. So trim you must. Okay, see, look at the weekly chart. Very obvious, right? So yeah, if you have it, 48 is your spot to trim. If not, exit completely. Let's see what else. Let's talk about FANG. Okay, let's talk about FANG. Meta, wow. But hey, if you think the 20 is not going to be tested, wrong. Okay, we're there. I bought some, not a lot. I bought back what I trimmed. I trimmed some between 311 and 314. I trimmed a few shares. I bought back one of those shares, literally one share at 295 because I had an order in at the 20. I've been putting in an order to buy at the 20 MA for quite some time, and it got there. I did sell put spread on many of the FANG, okay, because earnings this week is going to be very volatile. I sold them way below, right? Because I anticipated at least all of my put spread is at least 10% below current price because we see the kind of move. All right, so be careful. Google is the only one that my put spread is not 10%. I sold a few, 113, 110, 111, 108. Yeah, so I had a couple. Okay, so I like it. I think out of all of the put spread that I sold last week, I think I like the Google spread a lot, especially when it's I think I even sold a 110, 107 put spread, right? So yeah, I feel confident about those put spread, but for now, we'll see. Will I step into them? Yes. Tesla, wow. Okay, wow. As always, it's easy to be greedy, and then wow, it can move. Okay, it's the move can be breathtaking. Okay, it's you're talking 290. It almost got to 300, and now we $40 lower, literally in 3 days. Okay, so more than 10%, right? That's why, when you sell put spread here, I sold put spread way below, and that was on this move here. I sold to well, when Tesla came down on this day, on Thursday, I sold two put spread at 257.5 and 252.5, and I had to sweat it at least a little bit on Friday. It was crazy, but they can move. But I did sell more below, and currently I have put spread down here below the gap fill. Okay, so at least I'm having the 50 as my protection. So I feel okay here. Okay, I feel okay with the put spread. I'm not worried. I might even add to it. Microsoft, same thing. Okay, I took advantage of this ugly move. It went down, not quite 10%, not yet. Okay, but for sure, my put spread is, of course, using the gap fill right here, right? Using the gap fill as well as a 50 MA. So for me, it was 330, 330, 325 put spread. I even sell lower. Okay, some of the put spread I sold and have is more like 320, 315, way down here. So sell it low, the lower the better, right? Let's see, what other thing do we talk about? Well, of course, NVIDIA, right? That was ugly as well. The Magnificent Seven, as people like to call them, that was ugly, right? Super ugly. It went from the high of 478, 480. I mean 480. I trimmed at I think the highest sales I got was 479. So I was pretty happy there. Of course, I bought back 460. I even bought back. The lowest share that I bought back Friday was 445. I have not bought back everything. I trimmed, I would say, half of my NVIDIA on this move on from here. Okay, when it break 440, 442-ish up here, I trim, and then I buy back the last 2 days, Thursdays and Friday. I start to buy back, and I have another buy order in at 432. Right now, I have a buy order in at 432. We'll see. We'll see if we get there. Once this alert go off at 438, then I think 432 is in the card. I also sell put spread where 400. My put spread is 400, 395, way down here, right? So I might step into it. Let's see what else. Have I covered everything? What other sector did I look at? Let me look on my thing here. Okay. Oh, of course, China. I was looking at Baba. Not yet. Okay. I will set an alert here. Should Baba get close to 90, I might be back to the well of selling spread at 87-ish. Okay. Sell spread below. Okay. I like Baba. I look at Baidu as well, but the other one I looked at is, of course, the casino, Melco. I have no position here right now, but I kind of like it. Oh, speaking of last week, which did well, but now it ran away, of course, Mosaic, the fertilizer. Okay, it ran. I saw put spread here, easy peasy, easy money. Would I touch it here? Would I chase it here? The answer is no. Okay, no. Let it be. The other play was, of course, Alcoa. I sold put spread. And then on this ugly move, I sold some more put spread. for this week. All right, so yeah, I mean, to me, selling put spread 32.29. If there's juice, yeah, even if it's a dime, okay, I like it. I like. I'm not. I'm not surprised at the earning. Um, oh, speaking of big move, DGX. Okay, I trim. I'm half out now, more than half out with DGX because I trim on this move. Okay, on this big ugly candle, I trim at 142, and of course, when I see 144, I trim. Okay, I trim at 144. Actually, no, I trim at 145. I have an order in on this day. I trim at 142, and I set a sell order at 145, and those share was trigger. Um, and I'm pretty happy with that. I will probably set another order in again to sell some more if we get back to 145, and of course the rest 148. I was looking to sell the rest at 148, but depend on how it get here and stall out again, I might exit. Okay, it's been a good run. It's been a good run, but it's that time. Don't be greedy. LH, um, it's time to go. If you have it, look to exit at 220. Right? It's trim between 220 and 229. Right? Keep in mind this big gap down is not anything bad. They spin off part of the company, so just because it's down here, the stock is actually up here in valuation. Okay, so it's near the point of reference high. It's always messed up the chart when you have corporate action that spin off, break up the company. So you almost gotta ignore everything. Let's end with let's see. Let's do something that we haven't talked about in a while. PayPal. Okay, trim you must. Okay, well, yes, I did trim. It was painful to take the loss, yes, but I discussed this before, right? Of course, you know, it's I talk about like at the gap fill, you gotta trim, and it got there, so I trim. Okay, and not much else to say, but would I trim more if it returned there? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, absolutely. You have to. You gotta be disciplined. It was a loss, but hey, trimming here is a lot less painful than trimming it down here, right? You're talking $14. Yeah, so appreciate this, okay? Appreciate this. Let's do a few more, okay? JetBlue, ugly. Okay, I was very happy with JetBlue here. Not happy here. Kick myself for not trimming, right? Because I was looking at this and say, oh, you know, it's could be the long-awaited breakout that we all want to see, but no. Uh, I actually think about adding, to be honest, okay? Because I think JetBlue will have decent earning, okay? Because look, Delta. Okay, one of the reasons why I didn't trim was because it was not stock specific sell off. It was sector specific sell off. I always trying to explain to people that when I look at a stock on a big move down or up, I look at the stock, but then I also pay attention to the sector. If it's a sector sell off, I'm not as concerned because you know sometimes that's just happen, right? But the sector is out of love. People are rotating money out of the sector to chase something else. That happens. So, but when it's a company specific sell off, then it's a point of concern. So that's one of the reasons why I did not take action on JetBlue because it was a sector sell off. Same thing, Love, okay, Southwest, same thing, okay. So as much as I want to kick myself for not trimming JetBlue, my reasoning was not too big of a concern as far as a down move. I do think there are tailwind still with cheaper oil, Oh, speaking of oil, not talk about oil. USO, it's time to go. Okay, USO, it's time to go. If you buy into it, I did not have any USO exposure on this move. I had a ton of put spread. I play a ton of put spread prior to this move. The last time I had any kind of put spread was 2 weeks ago. That was the last of my put spread when USO was trading in the 63 range. Yeah, I had 61, 60, 58 spread, but not anymore. Okay, it's time to go. Okay, it's time to go. Speaking of oil, XOM, I wrote put spread. I would like to write, would I buy XOM down here? Maybe, but I did. I sold put spread 98, 95, a couple of them, and that works out just fine. Okay, let me extend the range. But yeah, I mean, if we get into the range, yeah, in fact, I'm gonna set my alert right here so that I know it got into the range again before I go. Create alert at below, sell spread below. Okay, yeah, I like it. Okay, I like XOM here. I like it more than USO. If I want exposure in energy, I think XOM, either buy the share outright or sell put spread, is a better play than chasing USO, because you can say the same thing with CVX. Okay, if you want Chevron instead, same thing here. If you want to sell put spread, where? 150, right? Look, Rev low support is there. Okay, let me draw. I don't talk about Chevron often, but I like it. Okay, yeah, sell 150, 145 all day. Okay, and if you want to be safe, look, 145, 140. Use a gap fill, right? I'm gonna put an alert there. Gap fill. I I would buy the share, buy the dip. There you go. All right. So yeah, if you want to be play extra safe on a pullback, sell put spread 145, 140. Right? Easy this decision. Buy the share outright down here. I like it. Okay. Yeah, I like Chevron down here more than Oxy. Okay. Oxy. Oxy. I like the least out of the three I just mentioned. Okay. It's yeah. At 61, it's time to go. Okay. It's here. It's not attractive, long or short. I don't like it here. If you have it, make sure you get out. Okay, at 63. Okay. However it get there, if it get there, get out. Okay, because your risk reward is your reward is not worth holding it past 63, in my opinion. Right. So that's it for the week. Hopefully I cover everything. I try to cover everything. Well, I know I left out big box target. I continue to sell put spread. Not a lot, not in size. I sold 1 or 2 spread every week. Um, if I see if there is juice for 129 and below, even 128 and below, or 127, I even for the past 6 weeks I have been selling 1 to 2 put spread between 129 and 125, and that has worked out just fine in small sizes. Okay, I'm not looking to recapture all the loss on this ugly move, but not a huge fan of what's going on there with targets, because we're talking about target. It's easy to talk about STZ. I trim. I have liquidated 1/3 of my position. Uh, yeah, I like it, but it's dicey here, right? I'm debating where to set my stop. This is a hard one on me as far as where to put the stop, because it's a lot of gain. Okay, the share that I have left, lots of gain, lots of gain. Um, I, for sure, would I trim at 280? Yes. Okay, that's a no-brainer to sell up there. But where to set the stop, I don't know. Okay, for now, I'm thinking this is too low. Okay, I don't want to set my stop at 260. That's too low for me. I might raise my stop to 266. Right. Right now, my stop is way down here. I set this stop on the big gap move up here, and I'm like, we'll see, because activists, investors, new board, we'll see. But for now, I'm waiting to see what it's gonna do. But I think the wise thing to do is set a stop at 266, and then for the same, put in the buy order at 260. So if there's any kind of big down move, stop out of half my share, buy back $6 lower. Yeah, I can deal with that. That's it. This is long enough, right? Didn't cover everything, but enough. Thank you for watching. Have a good week. Big earning weeks. Okay, so lots of volatility. So I definitely would look to sell into the volatility as far as put spreads. Thank you for watching.